What's up, Minecraft fans? How we doing? New PB just dropped. I'm eating my fries right now, and I just finished this run, so I'll do this commentary, you know, right after the run finished, just so it's fresh off the dome. I can kind of get into the mindset of this awesome run. So you saw right away there was an awesome shipwreck to the left. Not a buried treasure seed, but you know, with the PB that I have, I'm kind of resetting for, you know, buried treasure, villages, basically anything at this point. I don't need a buried treasure to PB at this point. But the shipwreck it's good enough. I see it's like one of them with the pillars, which I always like, because I just like how it looks, you know. It guarantees food. It guarantees, well, it doesn't guarantee food, but it guarantees a food section, food chest. But I don't know, it's just a nice looking ship, isn't it? And we get 32 wheat. Throw out the 2 extra because, you know, can't craft 2 extra wheat. And 11 iron. And if you didn't know, 11 iron is how much you need for full tools in a bucket. So, you know, it's the perfect amount of iron. Almost. I did get 1 extra nugget that I threw out, you might have saw. And now I'm just looking for a lava ravine, a magma ravine. I'm seeing this magma, this ravine to the left there, I think is what I saw. Nothing in there. So I go to this kelp. Kelp is usually indicative of a ravine. That was a big word, goddamn. Indicative. I haven't used that word in so long. That was fucking awesome. Anyway, I look down here, and at first glance I don't see anything. And you saw me pause there on the boat for a little bit, because I was thinking about resetting, and then I was like, wait, I might have saw some obsidian down there. And then I go down there, and there's magma. So I almost reset this run, which is interesting to think about. Not that I wouldn't have gotten this chance again. I mean, I'm still pretty short into this grind that I'm doing, but usually I look for the L shapes on the magma, but I'm only seeing the 2x1s. So I do this bougie ass portal. It's slower than what the top runners do. I just haven't learned it yet. I don't know, because I usually go for the L shapes, and it's kind of rare when there's not an L shape. But you know, when it gets the job done, it is what it is. Check the mandatory distance is 500%, and we load in, and boom, there's a spike in entities, and it's that way. And I'm thinking this terrain is not good. This is probably gonna be a reset. And then I see kind of this, almost like a spiral staircase, kind of carved out just for me. Goes up to this beautiful looking terrain through this warped forest. That's not what it's called. It's not a warped forest at all, actually. It's a crimson forest, I think. Fail that block jump there onto the tree. That's what I was trying to do to get some better lines, but it is what it is. I'm checking my entities to see which way it is. Get some extra wood for whatever reason, because I need extra wood or something. A little bit of a time loss. I definitely did need that. It's just for blocks, pretty much. I had wood coming into the nether. I didn't see the ravine, so that was not my fault. If you say it's my fault, then you are an op. On God, for real, you're an op. Anyway, I see the bastion. I'm not smart enough to know what kind it is yet, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's probably a housing, because like it's too wide. It's got this like jagged, weird ass back to it, and I only saw like 2 sections, if you know what I'm talking about. And then yeah, it is housing. I go to here, grab some boots, and then start this manhunter route. Old school style, epic style. Go up here, loot what's in the chest. I don't know why I didn't place a block there. That was very risky. They kind of just let me do that shit. Yeah, we're digging gold now. Digging for gold. That's what my parents used to say when I picked my nose. You say, you're digging for gold? Anyway, it's just a pasture on my That's what the pie trialing for a mob spawner, and there's a mob spawner. pretty close. Well, it's actually not that close. It's like 20 chunks away. You'll soon find out. I'm making that shit go up. And it appears, I think it appears at like 24. No, it appears at like 20 something. And then, yeah, I messed it up a little bit, but it's 21 chunks away, which is, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Just, yeah. Is what it is. I actually have to do this 2 times, because the first time I forget which way it was. And then I see that, okay, I have enough pearls, I have enough string. I'm just gonna go up top and see if I can get enough hobby. They're also out of gold, so there's no, staying here would be actually just really, really stupid. And fortress is that way, or the spawner's that way. And I go down for some reason, but then I come to my senses. Hey, you're supposed to go up to the chests, not down. So that's exactly what I do. I go up to the chests. I need to remember to do like the alternating soul sand and the normal block, because that is faster, I think. Also, I pro hung there. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I get all the obsidian I need. Grab some extra string because 2 stacks wasn't enough, I guess. And now I'm going to the fortress, which I know is this way. Pearl, 20 blocks. I should have took the right terrain there. I think it's more open. I could see where I'm going more. And I saw on the corner of my eye, on the left side, with the wide macro, that the fortress was there. And I pearled straight into lava, because I pearled to a place I couldn't see, like a silly goose. Just playing it a little risky, you know. And yeah, this terrain is not great, but I do a pretty good pearl here. It's decent, and there's the fortress. That's exactly what I saw. And you can see the spawner there. That formation on that pillar is, I'm gonna say the word again, indicative of a spawner. I feel so smart today. Lord. Yeah. On low health, which is okay, because I'm just gonna heal up. And 39 wool, which is, you know, it's cutting it close, but it's enough for a bed, for a few beds. And I'm gonna do like an old school blaze bed here, because I always forget how to do the new one. If it's enclosed, I can do it, but this like new, it's not new at all. I haven't ran this game in a while, so I have yet to learn like the new stuff. Which I will do, learn the new stuff now that I have a better time. I don't want to say good time yet, even though I think it is a good time. But, you know, sub 10s, there's so many sub 10s on the leaderboard now, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, 3 rods, we're leaving on 3 rods. Yep, we're going for a 6-eye. No, I'm just kidding, I'm just measuring where it is. Pillar up a little bit, throw this bad boy. And yeah, using Ninja Brain Bra here. You can't see it, but it's saying I need to go, I think, right 7 blocks. So I go right about 7 blocks. Grab some water while I'm at it, and throw my 2nd eye of Ender, which I think ends up breaking. Yeah, it broke, which is not good. So now I'm thinking, huge dilemma in my mind. Do I leave on 11 powder, or do I go for an extra rod? Very hard decision to make here, but I didn't really have to make the decision because the game kind of made it for me. Pop another fire res like a boss, and a few of these guys spawn. So I'm thinking, you know, if all these guys drop, I can just leave on this. But they don't, so I have to wait for an extra cycle anyway. But then I see that guy to the left that I didn't see before. I actually don't know if that guy spawned afterwards. He might have. I don't know. Anyway, I need to wait for 1 more rod at least. But I'm gonna 4 spawn, and I'm like, okay, if 2 of these guys drop at least, then that's good. I can leave on. I'm guaranteed to have enough Eyes of Ender. thankfully this last guy drops. Because, spoiler alert, I think it's 0 eye. I think if I left on 1 eye short, I wouldn't have been able to finish. Which is good. Anyway, the blind is 2,000 blocks away, so, you know, not great. I'm out of food as well, so can't really heal. I can afford to throw 1 more pearl, barely. I'm kind of confused here, because I'm bad at reading chords. I'm kind of stupid in the brain. So I'm like, okay, what's happening? What do I do? So I pop another fire res, jump into the lava, and then I'm like, okay, I'm still like 20 blocks away, I think. Because I need to go to like negative 62, I think it was. Negative 64 it was, okay. So build my portal here. At the bottom of the lava is always good because it guarantees you to be low down. And I'd be really good at the game here. And on the portal. Beautiful. Awesome. So at 1040 we're in the stronghold. And doing preemptive. Which I'm new to. I don't do preemptive often, but I immediately see a spike down mid. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that means it's down mid. And not just any spike, it was a good spike. That was a solid spike. I'm gonna death reset here because I have 1 heart and no food. Yeah, that was cool. Anyway, I go down here, and yeah, it's immediately right there. Awesome. Epic. And yeah, it's a 0 eye. So, thankfully I had enough. And we're just going to do a classic 1 cycle because I don't know how to 0 cycle yet. Will I ever learn? I don't know. I have no idea. But, the run before this I finished, it was on pace to be like a 13 or a 14, but it ended up being, I think, an 18 flat. So I'm thinking, just don't have that same perch RNG, please. And then he starts flying. Yep, the dragon flies. So I'm thinking, okay, sub 12 is dead. I don't know if sub 12 was even a thing, but at this point I was thinking, okay, the dragon just killed sub 12. But maybe that's just pessimism. Leave a like and subscribe if I said pessimism right. I think I just said it wrong that time. Whatever. Anyway, he purchased here. I throw an awesome pearl. Almost suffocating the bedrock like a boss. And he's 1 cycling. Thanks for watching.